Hello, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Tinola. I am currently 5 years locked, but in this video, I will take you through my 4-year lock journey, sharing photos and videos along the way. But let me start by briefly showing you a summary of where I started from and some pictures I snapped along the way. If you would like to see more pictures and videos of my first, second, and third year, I will leave the links in the description box. In this video, I will majorly be showing you pictures and videos of my 4-year lock journey. I will also discuss a little about my current regimen, my visits to 2 hair specialists, what they had to say, and the treatment I underwent in 2023 and earlier this year. You will also come across some pictures where I rocked wigs. It was tough to get the locks under a wig as at 2023, but it was possible at the time. I haven't tried recently, so I don't even know if I can still wear a wig. As you know by now, I was diagnosed with early female pattern hair loss and androgenetic alopecia. I have been experiencing hair loss since 2014, and I assumed it was due to stress and PCOS, and I thought it would get better once I started to exercise and eat healthy meals, but it got worse with time. Do not be like me. The moment you notice an issue, please visit a dermatologist or a trichologist. In 2017, I knew that it was time I saw someone, but I also delayed going to see a trichologist because at the time, I just bore my first child, and my doctor suggested that I wait till the postpartum shedding stops to avoid a misdiagnosis, which is understandable. But in 2018, I got pregnant again with my second child and delayed my visit even longer. After 2019, I finally met with a skin specialist. She told me that my bald spots would never grow back, but she can do something about the acne on the scalp. At the time, I also had acne, scalp acne that were painful to touch. So she placed me on a medication called doxycycline, and she strongly discouraged me from wearing wigs. I used the doxycycline for less than a month because it was upsetting my stomach and I felt dizzy and nauseated while using it, so I had to stop. Afterwards, I did some research and I decided to follow a more natural approach to treat this acne. I made a video about this, so you can take a look at it if you have a similar issue. The dermatologist also wanted me to run some tests, but due to COVID-19 at the time, a lot of appointments were cancelled. I also got pregnant with my third child and didn't bother to follow up with her. At this point, I considered using natural method to fix the issue, but as I have mentioned in the past, nothing seemed to have, worked for me. So, fast forward to 2023, early last year, I went to visit another specialist who also happens to be a plastic surgeon. She suggested that we perform a scalp biopsy and do some blood work. The results came out, and of course, I was diagnosed with early female pattern baldness. It also turned out that my iron level was slightly low, so she asked me to increase my protein intake and iron supplements. She suggested 2 treatment options to either do PRP treatment. PRP is PRP is a platelet-rich plasma treatment. It involves collecting a small amount of your blood and spinning it in a centrifuge machine to separate the platelets from the red blood cells. Then the platelets will be injected into your scalp. This sounded like a more effective procedure with promising results. But when she mentioned the amount, I knew I wasn't going to take that option because my medical insurance wouldn't cover such treatments. Alternatively, she suggested that I take some medications for the rest of my life. This was spironolactone and minoxidil, oral minoxidil. So I went I went with this option. Starting this process, she placed me on a 25 mg of spironolactone. At this time, oral minoxidil wasn't available. Later, she advised that I get it compounded instead of waiting, and this was done. I started taking a 2.5 mg of compounded oral minoxidil. So aside from minoxidil, that's oral minoxidil and spironolactone, I was also taking Nutrafol. But to be honest, I was only taking one capsule of Nutrafol. And if you're familiar with Nutrafol, Nutrafol is a hair supplement that promises hair growth and reduces hair loss. Now, that supplement is very expensive. I'm ordering it all the way from Canada. The supplement is expensive, so taking 4 a day as instructed didn't sit well with me. 4 for what? So I was just taking one. Anyways, I was also rubbing the topical metformin on my scalp, Rogaine. What were my results? I got baby hairs around my edges, and boy, I thought I had facial hair before this treatment. It tripled. And not caused by Rogaine, by the way. As long as you wash your hands properly, you won't have any issues with that. But I think due to the oral minoxidil that I was taking, my facial hair became worse. And of course, the hair on my head grew thinner and thinner and thinner, and the bald spots got wider and wider. I used the medication till April or May of this year, and I had no intention to refill. Why? Because I don't know the long-term effect of taking these medications. These medications were originally designed for patients with high blood pressure, so I wasn't comfortable with it. I also had side effects like dizziness and sharp pain in my chest and, brain fog. Till today, I can't tell you if these issues were caused by these medications, but I decided to play safe than sorry. I do realize that after stopping the medications, the side effects also stopped, right? So anyway, here is my current hair care regimen. During the summer period, I wash my hair weekly, but as the weather gets cold, I usually prolong my wash to once in 2 weeks. When I retwist my hair, I try to delay my wash day for as long as 2 to 3 weeks at most. So far, I retwist my hair every 4 to 5 months. There are downsides to this. The back does just great. That's the back of my hair is great and not affected as long as I separate the locks after a wash. But the front always has a setback. For example, some locks started to detach and they became so thin due to the short life cycle of the hair. All right, especially when I wait too long. This is fine by me. Sometimes I just create new baby hairs and keep going. And for others, I just combine them. To wash my hair, I use Nizoral, but I can also use any drugstore shampoo as long as it doesn't make my scalp flare up. I still create my oil mix, but not for my scalp. I use my oil mix to retain moisture on my locks after washing. I no longer apply oil to my scalp. I believe it was a contributing factor to my scalp issues. All right, I only use the Rogaine foam. My current setback is that I can't step out without wearing a scarf. I can't style my locks. My headbands are no longer doing a good job at covering the bald spots, and as I mentioned in my 3rd year locks video, I am trying to reduce my stress and not add to it. The only promising solution isn't so promising. Hearing that I have to take minoxidil and spironolactone for the rest of my life didn't sit well with me. And honestly, I didn't see what it was doing. I didn't use it long enough anyway to know. So what's coming next? I don't know yet. I really don't know. I intend to release pictures of my 5-year lock journey soon. Fingers crossed. I had a goal to make a tough decision after 5 years, which was I was 5 years locked in September this year, 2024. I wanted to cut my hair, but I have been so busy that I haven't had the time to even consider it. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Do not forget to like. You can subscribe for more videos. Thank you once again for watching, and do take care. Bye-bye.